You are listening to the Showbiz Side Hustle Podcast, powered by PerformerPreneur. I am your host here, Nicole Louise Geddes, and together we'll be delving into all of the ways that a showbiz side hustle can support you now and long into the future. So sit back, relax, and listen in, and together let's get inspired to take action to create the life, future and business of your dream. This episode is sponsored by the Showbiz Side Hustle Handbook, available on Kindle and in paperback over on Amazon. Follow the simple tasks laid out over 3 easy to action sections and effectively build a strong business foundation for a successful showbiz side hustle. Welcome back to the Showbiz Side Hustle Podcast, where today I'm talking to you about clarity. Many of my clients tell me that they are unsure and unclear about the exact direction that they need and should be going. And that is, in simple terms, clarity, not being quite clear. But here we are. I don't believe that that should stop you. I don't believe that not having full clarity is a problem, because who is ever going to know exactly what steps and direction to take every single day, every single step of the way? It's impossible, but it will leave you feeling unsettled and uncertain. I appreciate that. I am here to tell you that it won't stop you. It shouldn't stop you. And I want you to continue on this showbiz side hustle success journey with or without clarity, because it's not uncommon, but it shouldn't be the block that stops you. There's a lot of reasons why you won't have clarity, and there's many a reason why I don't believe you should let that be the thing that stops you from pursuing your entrepreneurial dream. You are, after all, a performer and most likely a creative thinker. And being a creative thinker is what exactly changes your process to our strategic thinker friends. Being a creative thinker means that you take longer to bring together those thoughts. They can strike you at any time, day and night, but you're also a little bit excited by the fact that you don't have all the answers, that the path is not completely mapped out for you. I am certainly a creative thinker. I do obviously feel overwhelmed and unnerved by not having complete clarity all of the time, but I lean into the excitement that it brings me, that I will take those steps and that process, and I will get to where I'm destined to be with my creative thinking thoughts. They're typical. They are not always obvious either. So please do understand that if you have this creative background, you, like me, may well be a creative thinker, and you won't ever have 100% clarity because we don't think strategically. So there you go. There's a little bit of a thought there for you. And please don't go do some more research on that and see where you lie on that line of creative thinker to strategic thinker. And being aware of the feeling of uncertainty and being okay with that feeling of uncertainty can really bring you into your own. It can really gift you that kind of permission and that tenacity to carry on regardless, even if you don't have that really, really super clear direction, clarity, and strategy that you or some people around you may think necessary. So please be intuitive, listen in, lean into your intuition, know that it's serving you, and know that if you are a performer, past or present, there's most likely that you are a creative thinker just like me, and that will hold you steadfastly. You will be okay. You've been here before. You've thought these things before. You will get that clarity that you so desire in time along the way. Allow your mind to be alert and focused on this, and I think you'll be okay. Please don't let the search for clarity or the lack of it be the thing that stops you. And also, the thing that makes this really interesting is the clarity would possibly deter you from serving your ideal client in the way that they need and they want. So being open-minded and not having a super clear direction and list of objectives might actually open up you and your accessibility to your ideal client sooner and more professionally, more inspirationally and get you their attention more clearly. So let me have a little word about ideal client. I often drop in the ideal client in many of these podcasts, and hopefully many of you will understand and know what that is. But the ideal client is the person you choose, you wish to serve you, but actually the person who is drawn to you because of your values, because of your business message, because of your background, because of what and who and how you're portraying yourself and what you're becoming and how you're creating your business to serve a certain person in a certain niche. All of these topics we've touched upon in the Showbiz Side Hustle podcast over the past weeks. So please do go listen back and jump on and get my book as well. Links below, because that will dive deeper into all of these topics so that you can get to grips with all of this information a lot more concisely, a lot more clearly. So when you are thinking about your ideal client, a top tip here is they are most likely to be a version of you, either who you are now, who you aspire to be, or who you have been along the way. And so that's really important to know, that if you are creating an ideal client avatar, there's probably a lot of mirroring doing with yourself and them, because you are leaning into that niche and that knowledge that you already have, which I've encouraged you to embrace. And also, if you are completely clear about what you want to do and say, then you are not listening to what your ideal client is requesting and needing from you. So 2 ears, 1 mouth is what my husband always says to me. I'm not going to take that as an insult. I know that I do a lot of talking, but I also do a lot of listening. And if you have complete clarity in what you want your business to be and become and look like, which is slightly different to the vision of where we want to get to it and how we want to get there, we will lose the ability to listen and be reactive to our ideal client and what they want and what they need. So listen all the time, and that will change the direction. It will just ebb and flow in a different way, depending on what your ideal client requires, requests, needs, and what you are able to maneuver and give them and gift them back when you listen to what they want and what they need. So my belief is complete clarity is not necessary for business success. In fact, I believe that having an open mind, of being free to turn your ideas and turn the message and the conversations you have from clients into the next step of your success, is the way that you can keep that creativity flowing and moving through your business at all times to create something really unique and beautiful like you, that will serve and reflect all of your ideal clients' wants and needs. If you haven't touched upon your ideal client avatar, then I urge you to have a little think about them. Go out into the wild and find your perfect person that you would like to serve, that you would like to know more about, and watch them. Ask questions of them. Keep a really close eye on what they do, what they need, what they ask, what they say. And if you've already got a business with ideal clients in it, and believe you me, you'll have some clients that are not ideal. So focus very much on the ones that bring you joy and excitement and energy. What is it about them that truly speaks to you and truly encapsulates what you want your business to be and who you want to serve, and who are they and what do they want, what do they do, what do they ask, what do they miss, and build your ideal client avatar around the people and in fact yourself and the questions and the problems that you once had or they have, and start to solve them creatively with not necessarily 100% clarity, with that ability to open up your mind and your heart and move around these topics, these subjects, these requests, these conversations to find and form the next product or service that best suits your ideal client and will take you in a really authentic direction to build your business on and reach that vision that we have created earlier on in the series, just a little bit more organically. So I am here today to encourage you to embrace your creative thinking, to not be dead set on having complete clarity at whatever stage of your business, to lean into that more natural, easy way of embracing that uncertainty and just moving through that uncomfortable feeling and taking those risks, because your intuition, your ideal client, your heart knows what direction your business should go on. And you do not need to have that complete clarity at the beginning of any journey to get you to where you want to be successfully. I'm living proof of this. As you will have seen, if you followed my journey, things come, things go. I react, I take on board what people need from me. And I just let that really unique ability to move through the motions and not be steadfast and direct in how I think things should be, because often our clarity is not necessarily the exact way that things should be. So please do keep your ears open, your heart and your mind open, and just know and trust your instincts and the universe, if you're woo-woo, that you will get to where you want to be naturally, organically, and beautifully. I have absolute faith in you. I'm watching client after client just do this really elegantly, really with ease, and I want that for you too. So please don't let clarity stop you. Lean in and listen to your ideal client. Know that you're a creative thinker, you're a performer, you have the ability to do this beautifully, naturally, organically, and you do not have to have every single step of the strategy mapped out before you begin. Hopefully today's podcast has been encouraging. You know where I am if you want to lean in, ask me any questions, jump into the membership, jump into my inbox, jump into the free group, and come and surround yourself with other people doing what you aspire to do, and get that knowledge that clarity and direction and strategy is not 100% necessary to set you off on the right path for you and your showbiz side hustle. Here I am today, as always, gifting you this little bit of optimism, this little bit of reassurance that you can and will do this too. Pop back to our next episodes, where I'll be speaking to members and spotlighting them and their successes, and also have a listen in to those experts that I bring in who will give you some more in-depth knowledge about these topics that I am touching on to get you set for success. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thank you for joining me here on the Showbiz Side Hustle Podcast. So until next time, please do take a little bit of action, that very first step, and make sure that you are doing something for you and your showbiz side hustle this week to move you forward and get you heading quickly and swiftly and strategically towards success.